Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today is week 4 out of 12 for Chapter 8 Season 2 Pageant. This week is a very short week. There's no new storyline quest, that's next week. But we have a new POI, and this POI is the, St. Patrick's Day POI. It looks a lot better at daytime, so we're gonna switch it to closer to daytime. It's Rainbow Ridge, and it has replaced Gassy Grove. This is a one-season POI, so next season, Gassy Grove will return, just so you know. But it's a very, very simple POI. There really is not a lot to it. There's just some large clovers spotted around here and there. There's a pot of gold underneath the rainbow. The rainbow looks good at nighttime, but still. And then we just have a nice little, like, Norwegian-style house. Or it would have been Irish, sorry. That's my bad. There is not a lot else to this update other than one very, very, very important storyline update that literally will be the cause of everything else that happens in this season and also the rest of this chapter. This one update to this map literally spells doom to the entire world, pretty much. Not teasing anything. Ooh, might have just spoiled some stuff. Not really. The Spirit Realm portal is officially complete. Now, the Spirit Realm, of course, is not a very it's not a thing that has been built up much until now. But I want to do a little bit of an like kind of going over some stuff for my story over the next few years, because there is only 2 years left of this story, which is kind of bittersweet for me because this has literally been pretty much my entire life. But we are very close to this story coming to its full and utmost conclusion. And I want to sort of I want to tease some stuff that I have planned. Chapter 9 is going incredibly well, and I have the theme of the chapter is an architectural style I've been very fond of and have pretty much always been good at. So I have practically not burnt out once. But there's a lot of stuff that happens in Chapter 8 that literally coincide directly with Chapter 9. I mean, sure, the events of Chapter 8, of course, should, because it's what moves the story into Chapter 9. But Chapter 9 is probably one of the most important chapters in my entire story. Chapter 8, I would argue, is the second most important, and then Chapter 10, of course, is the most important, because that's the final one. But Chapter 9 is important in many regards. Regards that are very, very meaningful to the message of the story. But I'm very excited to sort of go over Chapter 9, just because when you look at Chapter 8, you see quite a good amount of detail across the entire map. Like, this island is very heavily detailed. Chapter 9 is Chapter 8 but tenfold. Like, the map is huge. Like, we're talking probably about 25% larger than this map. And when I say that, I mean all the water you see on this island right now, that's pretty much gone. Like, that's how big the Chapter 9 map is. And that's the reason why I'm giving myself a year to complete it. I'm also not fully done with Chapter 8 Season 4, which is the final season of this chapter. I don't think I ever said that, but this is a 4-season chapter. I also do plan to make a video about Chapter 7 sometime this week. Maybe. We'll think about it. But it will just kind of be going over the general gist of what Chapter 7 was, start to finish, just because that's the chapter I haven't fully gone over yet. But I think we're all up to date to the story. I'm very excited for what's to come in the next few years because I've officially figured out how I'm gonna end the story. Now I just have to make the build up to get there. And by the way, I should mention the main characters are not safe. Like chapter 8 to the end, they are not safe. There's no there's plot armor, but there's not like Stranger Things level of plot armor. I mean, I'm talking like one wrong move from the main characters and they can die. And I don't want to spoil anything, but they will die. They characters are going to die, and I'm like the reason I'm doing this chapter is to build up the chapters in more of a or the characters in more of a important way rather than just having them be characters. I want to make this chapter have the characters actually feel like characters that are real and more like they all have backstory, they all have pretty detailed backstory, and now I just have to explain all that backstory in a full a full way, in a full manner. And this chapter is going to end off the backstory of all the characters, so that way we can finally get to what's important, and what's important is the end of this story and finishing it off in a good way. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to go over for now. But yeah, I'm very excited for what's to come in this story. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.